Hello and welcome everyone to Little Crafter Show. My name is Aileen, aka Aileen the Little Crafter, and I am updating my fall wreath to a thankful wreath. So I decided that I'm going to start off in Cricut Design Space because sometimes I don't always jump on my computer, so that's the awesomeness about jumping onto Design Space. So at that moment I did have something on my mat and I just replaced it with what I am going to be working on. Right now I decided that I'm looking for a font. I have a particular font in mind that I thought would be perfect for this awesome metallic wreath. So at this point I'm looking at the fonts and I'm looking for the Brave font. So I wanted to, it's under like the Disney princesses fonts, so I just wanted to write the thankful. I thought that it was really pretty. It's simple but yet bold and elegant. So at this time I'm just putting my name of my file because I'm going to cut this out later because sometimes in my house the internet doesn't always work, so I have to connect my computer to my machine and yada yada. So it is at this point that I decide that I am going to not only cut out the thankful, but I want to cut out some leaves. These are just very simple leaves, and I think these were cut out at what is these? I think they were just cut out at 5 by 5 or something like that, or a little smaller, to just kind of go around the reef. And I'm going to set up my computer so that it will cut out the Cricut vinyl. So at this point I am taking apart the vinyl to reveal the word, if I can do it. So it's a little tricky, but you just, I'm using my, I believe those were the tweezers from Cricut, and I'm just gently trying to remove the excess vinyl. I had to cut out the piece that I just needed, and I believe this was 3 by 3 or 4 by 4, I believe. And again, this is the Disney princess font called Brave. So now I'm just trying to gently remove all of this excess vinyl, which can be a little tricky, but it is worthwhile once you get a hang of it and you do it a couple of times. And that's just my personal experience. I think this is my second or third time actually working with said vinyl. I've also worked with the iron-on vinyl. Which one do I find easier? Some days it could be the iron-on, some days it could be the vinyl, but I'm still, like I said, I feel like a newbie. I've only made, like, I think about 3 or 2 projects with the vinyl, regular vinyl, and I made 2 projects with the iron-on vinyl. So, as you can see, I need my tweezers to come out, and I kind of feel like my hands are the best tools at times, so I kind of just go in there with my hands and the tweezers, and I should have used the little pokey tool, but I just thought that the tweezers would be, you know, how do I put that? Okay, at this point, like, I thought that that would be enough. That's the word. Because it does have a nice little hook, and so I'm just picking it up, and I'm trying to get now the inner pieces. Once I got the outer pieces, the little ones like the U, the A, and any other, the T and the H also have some inner pieces. So anything else at this point that's not coming up, I am trying to put on. So this is a wreath that I've done before. I shared it really quickly in a small little video. This was my fall wreath, and I've done this video before, and I just wanted to update it with something simple. And I was thinking and thinking, and I looked at this metallic foil. Mind you, this is Cricut foil, and I got this in one of the mystery boxes a while ago, but I'm sure you can find it, or you can find some other place that has metallic vinyl. Now, this is not iron-on vinyl. This is just regular vinyl that you can just place on pretty much almost anything. And finally, I get everything together, but now it's sticking to my glass mat, so oh well. I'm trying to get it out of the way because I'm a little worried. I don't know. I don't know why. Anyways, I also didn't want it just to distract you guys from the whatchamacallit, from the project. So I am actually using some contact paper. This is older contact paper that I had in my stash from Cricut. Cricut came out with a newer version of this, but I had this, so I'm like, I'm gonna use it, use up what I have. And so I'm gently taking apart the pieces, or at least I'm attempting to, but it curled on me for some strange reason. And believe it or not, this Cricut contact paper was durable because I actually had a little incident where after the camera turned off, well, actually I turned off the camera. So now I'm just gonna use my scraper to adhere it to the Cricut this Cricut spatula. I'm gonna adhere it to the contact paper, and like I was saying, it did get a little bit crumpled. So now I'm just gonna reveal it and go place it on the pumpkin. Now, as you can see, the pumpkin is kind of a tricky surface. I'm not really centering it. I'm just kind of putting it any which way that I think would be, pretty good placement. I'm also trying to make sure that I get all the bubbles out and keeping the transfer paper as straight as possible. Another good thing to note is that I forgot to make sure that none of my hairs or any surface, like dust from, regular dust was not on the pumpkin. So you'll later see once I raise up the contact paper that I'm having some issues. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I could redo it with the contact paper, but I didn't have enough time. Like, you may have wanna just bring it back up with the contact paper, or you could just do what I'm about to do. And I'm noticing at this point that there are a few letters that are, I gotta get into those little edges, so that the pumpkin is, like I said, the pumpkin is not smooth. It kind of has like those little ridges, so you want to make sure that you get into those little ridges as well as much as possible. Keep it, straight, and just take your time if you have to go back in and, you know slowly. And it's a little bit of a tedious process, I have to admit, but once it's done, like I said, it is a really, really good project, and it's fun, and it's pretty easy, and even the kiddos can help you, do this. You just got to remind them, you just got to be patient and work with the vinyl. And yeah, so this is a really good fun project for the entire family. Anybody who's new to crafting, if you want to work with vinyl, I think that it's pretty easy to work with. Now, iron on is a little bit more tricky, and there's a lot more of a learning curve, but I think vinyl is pretty 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 forgiving and pretty fun to work with. So there, as you can see, I'm noticing the hair. I'm trying to take it out. I even use my tweezers to kind of break it up and slide it out in between the letters. So it worked really well. I mean, it was a little bit of a process, so you gotta just take your time. I probably maybe could have just used the contact paper, lift up the letters again, but at that point, since I had the ridges, I was a little concerned that, it may not work. So I just used the tweezers, like I said, to get out all of the hair, which was basically for me. I should have double checked before because it wasn't there earlier. I don't know. Maybe when I placed it down, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But yeah, these things happen. I mean, it is what it is. You just be patient with it and just, figure out a solution, and it'll come out just the way you want it to. I'm loving this foil. It looks amazing on the pumpkin, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, this is a half pumpkin from Michaels. And yeah, I think at this point I'm almost lifting up the letters as well, so I may have to go back over it with the contact paper. And I kind of moved the F a little bit. I have to fix it up. So yeah, and I just use my fingers, to kind of make everything. I think I left a little bit of a piece, but at that point I'm like, you know what? It looks fine. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not, it is what it is. So at this point, we are going to be moving on to working on the rest of the leaves. So I will put them around the thankful in a circle. So now we are going to add the leaves. I don't have all my tools down here. I probably should have went and got them, but I'm going to use some a paintbrush and just take out the air bubbles. This I guess no, I don't want to say holographic. I forgot what kind of vinyl this is. Metallic, that's the word, metallic. Vinyl is pretty forgiving, so and this cut really well, so I was able to lift it up without using any tools, this particular leaf. But I am having some issues without the transfer tape, so I'm gonna see how this works. And that's the lid for my sweater. Alright, so that's taken care of. Just gonna put a couple of leaves on, and actually I'm gonna take some off with just my fingers. Normally you would use a weeding tool, but the first one came out so easy, so I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's just do it like this, which is probably more work. Probably should have weeded them out beforehand. And voila, presto. Put this on the transfer tape. Gently did this. What happened here? Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of put it around the grateful and just start rubbing so that all the air bubbles and all this other stuff come undone. I'm going to try and keep it flat as possible. And once you see that it's pretty much, you can see a lot of the image through the transfer tape, then you know that you got it stuck down really well. Let's see how this works. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Alright. Again, I'm just taking off the leaf, being very gentle not to rip it. At this point, if you feel that it is way too much to take off for you, then you can use your tools, but I'm giving it a shot. And so I'm just going to place it down on the tape, and I'm going to pick a spot. So we're going to pick this spot right here, and we're just going to rub, and I'm going to rub it first down all completely, and then what I'll do is rub it with the paintbrush. And make sure we get all the edges as well, and the center part is working out really well. So I also want to thank you all for watching my videos. It's been extremely wonderful. I'm almost at 10,000. Oh yeah, loving it. We are almost at 10,000. I'm super excited. I'm thinking maybe a small little giveaway, nothing too cray-cray, you know, just something, you know, fun. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of products out there that I thought other people might want. Maybe either getting a gift card to a particular store, or maybe getting a I don't know, a gift card in general, just like a general gift card, because I know a lot of people don't shop at Michael's or have a Michael's close by, but I don't have, like, let's say a Joann's or any other crafting store next to me that's really close. Like Michael's is not that really close to me, but it's closer, like, let's say, than any other store. I do have a, oh, this one didn't. I was wondering why I looked that way. And that's another reason why. I'll leave it like that. It may come up, but it's not going to be this is meant to be just temporary for me, because I kind of like the pumpkin the way it is. I may add something next year to it. So that's another reason why I'm not using, like, let's say, I mean, I can use, like, I mean, vinyl doesn't have to necessarily come off, but I'm not really worried. Maybe I want to may do Grateful next year in another color. I mean, even though this color is awesome, maybe I might do it in like a espresso. Maybe I might do branches. Maybe I might do, you know, like a heart or something. Sky's the limit, you know, here with this particular project. I'm not gonna get rid of this one, or I may do another one. I have other ideas that I like for a fall leaf. I mean, I love this wreath. I love how it came out, and I think that it was a fun project. I think that the only part that took long was getting all the supplies and wrapping the because I went to, like, I think I went to like 2 different Michaels for this particular project, and yeah, I did went to 2 different Michaels. And let's see how this looks. So that is that one right there. And let's see, where else do we want? Another leaf. I want to start coming around with this. Like I said, this is not the typical method, but it's working. The leaves are pretty simple in design, so I don't really need my tools. What I do need is the transfer tape and this scraper. But like I said, this painting brush is doing really an awesome job. I may have a bubble there. So anyways, kind of feel like I'm not even ready for Thanksgiving. But who really is? You know, I think I may add one there, but I want to go around first, because I think, yeah, we only have like how many leaves did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I only made 6 leaves. Which one do I want to? I'll put this one up here. I just made a bunch of different leaves. I don't know. I looked at the design. I was like, kind of looks a little plain, so I just wanted it. I don't know. Maybe I should have done it in the leaves, like, let's say, in the espresso vinyl that I have. This leaf right here is being a little tricky, so I'm just going to, oop, it ripped too. That's what I get for not taking my time and watching what I'm doing. it's gonna be alright because I'm still gonna use it and call it, oh, wrong way, and call it a year. So that's how, so maybe with some of them you may have to use your tools. But, alright, so let's just get this bad boy right here. I think this should be, oh, this is gonna be really bumpy. Let me stand up for this so I can make sure I'm seeing everything. So yeah, so anyway, so we're gonna be cooking Thanksgiving turkey. Hope everyone's having a good holiday. Well, is going to have a good holiday. And I'm extremely thankful for my friends, my family, all, you know, all you guys who watch my channel, even if you just watch it once. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'm definitely thinking about you know, putting some type of whatchamacallit together. I mean, I have been on YouTube for a while now, and I should have been, oh, you can barely see it. I should have probably moved this one a little closer, but I don't know. What do you think? Alright, so actually I think I may use that one. Yeah, this one's a real simple one, so I'm just gonna take my time, just make sure everything is coming off. I really like this copper color. This is such a pretty color. I'm definitely gonna have to buy this vinyl again. I only have like a little bit left. Or if anybody knows of a good copper color. So, yep, here we go. I think I'm just gonna put this down here so I can look a little bit more finished. I actually was thinking about putting, let's not be on my fingers. Okay, that's not what's supposed to happen. Yeah, really, the last one, seriously. Doesn't that always happen? Everything goes wrong while you're wanting to film, and I really honestly did not want to go back upstairs because I don't have a lot of filming time. So I just kind of, is this gonna overlap? Let's see, is it gonna, yep, it's gonna overlap, and I don't want it to. So what I'll do is I'll just place this, trying to give you guys a better view. I'll place this like so, a little more over. Yeah, that's good. And then I'll put the transfer tape so I can make sure that everything is actually down properly. This was a really fun, simple home decor DIY project. And I promise that the next wreath that I do, I will make sure I get it from start to finish. Hopefully I have all the supplies that I would need. And let's see how this goes. Alright, 1, 2, 3. The great reveal. Da, 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 da. So that is what that looks like. Maybe I should have put one over here, but I didn't cut out anymore. Maybe I should have put this one a little more higher. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that. Let's just do that. Let's actually, will this come up without being a pain? Too much of a pain? Let's do it right here. I had it. I should have just carefully. You don't want it to get up on itself. Now, let's see, how do I want this so it looks more. Okay, where's that one? And bing! Yes, me and my crazy sound effects. I know, I'm a little cray-cray. I know I'm crazy. I know I feel like I lose my mind. But anyways, let's do the same thing for this so we can get all the air bubbles out. And now we will be definitely 100% done. I will share a picture of this awesome wreath once it is all hung up so that you guys can see it. But this is the finished product. I am so grateful, thankful, yay, yay, yay. Loving that, loving that. Loving that, loving that. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I want to really quickly remind you guys how I made this wreath. This is a foam wreath underneath. I just basically wrapped some, what is this, yarn, and I would like to thank Susan. She gave me this yarn a while ago, and this was the perfect colors. It kind of is a reverse pumpkin, as you guys can see. Looks like a reverse pumpkin pie. I actually wanted this to be on the orange on the top, but it didn't work out that way. I wasn't paying attention. This was a wreath. This banner was supposed to be like for a table, but I used it for the banner. I found this at Michael's at the dollar bin. This raffia, they always have it every year. This was from Michael's. This raffia, I can't get the raffia in frame. Okay, so the raffia, these big buttons were in the dollar section at Michael's, and this like I guess like scented pine cones and pumpkins were at Michael's, and they were in the aisles when they were selling their fall decor. And this particular white wrap right here is like wire, and I found this at the Michael's, but I found this at the wedding section. So I don't know, something about it made me really love it, and I just thought this would be so perfect to put on that. So I just wrapped it around and hot glued it here, hot glued it there. And the cinnamon sticks I got at my local bodega or my corner store. You can get them at your local crafts. Sometimes you see them at the craft store, sometimes I also see them at your local supermarket. So that was just the cinnamon sticks, and I glued them on, and I'm extremely happy. I put this together, I glued this onto the wire ribbon was from Michael's. I just added some, for the buttons, I just added the raffia through them. I thought that was a really nice touch. And I love the color, and the weight also popped with the, you know, little bit of weight with for the beads. And what else did I do? Okay, so I added this, and I left it like that for a while. Once fall hit, now since I have a Thanksgiving coming up, we have Thanksgiving coming up. Let's see, wrong way. Let's do that. Yes, that's better. Since Thanksgiving is coming up, I figured, you know, we're very thankful for everyone in our lives. And yeah, so I really love these half pumpkins from Michael's. I think that they are so super stinking cute and awesome. You can do so much for them. And yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below, or you can always email me your comments or questions at EileenTheLittleCrafter.com. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and you would like to see more from me, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.